Hey, fellow North Carolinians, let me explain to you what's about to happen in December with the new window tinting law and explain the confusion that's going on right now out there so we can make sure you get the safest legal tint or just the tint that you want and know how the system works. So we're going to talk about the Senate Bill 43 with the inspection law that's starting December 1st. And then we're also going to talk about GS 20, the North Carolina law for emergency vehicles, so we can explain what tint you can put on your vehicle and make it look amazing and not have to worry about having to remove your tint. So I'm going to take you into our brand new store in Andrew, North Carolina, and I'm going to show you the options that you can choose from safely. Okay, now we're inside the sales room here at Window Effects in Andrew, North Carolina. And now I'm going to show you the films that you can safely pick from and not have to worry about removing your tint. So before, you had two things to worry about. One was the police could pull you over for window tint, and two, you had to get your vehicles inspected. So what's happening now in Senate Bill 43 is starting December 1st of 2025, there's no more inspection law for window tint. So you had to pay a fee to get your window tint passed, and it had to meter out at 35%. So starting in December, that law is gone. But that doesn't mean that the window film selection have changed. So you still have to have, your windows still have to meter out at 35%. So now, instead of the inspection place, we just got to think about the police pulling you over. So the new law is if you have window tint, you need to wind down your window tint. But do you need to worry about getting 35% tint and getting darker tint and having to rip your tint off? And here, from my experience, why I think you're going to be okay. They passed a law of GS 20 in North Carolina that exempts all emergency vehicles. So that means the cops are allowed to have illegal tint, but you are not allowed to have legal tint. So the great thing about that is, in my experience, I used to have to rip off customers' tint because the police would pull them over. But over the last several years, what I've seen is the cops really don't mess with you with window tint unless your windshield is super dark. So in my experience, and what I think you're gonna be fine with, again, this is just my opinion, but I've been doing this for 15 years and I've seen a lot, is you should be good to go ahead and put a 20% film, which is a middle darkness film. So each one of these are kind of like 20%. Some block out more heat than the others, but a 20% shade is going to give you the privacy and make your car better that you're looking for. But again, it is illegal, but the only way you can get in trouble now is the police. I've been doing this for 15 years. I've never had the police give somebody a tint ticket for 20%. It's only been when they put 5%, which is our really dark film, around all the windows, and then they put something dark like 30 or 20 on the windshield. Then the cops could give you a hard time because it's about kind of driving safely around your neighborhood at night. It's hard to see out of the darker film. A lot of cops really won't even mess with you with 5% on the car or the SUV or the truck. It's just the windshield. If your windshield's super dark, they could pull you over, because I will tell you, they're probably going to pull you over on stuff that they don't have, so they're not a hypocrite. Because cops, I'm friends with a lot of them, they are amazing, great people. We're thankful for the police. But the police cars will have tint all the way around them, sometimes 20. If it's a K9, it's 5. But they don't really have tint on their windshields. So if you get a super dark windshield, you're putting yourself more at a risk of getting pulled over. So again, to wrap this up, now you only have to worry about the police and you need to wind down the window. You no longer have to take your vehicle to get inspected starting December 1st of 2025. So my recommendations, again, if you go with a really good looking 20% film that makes your car look great and gives you just the right amount of privacy, it's safe to see out at night, and you're not gonna have to really worry about the window tint law. So you can look in the description below and read the law yourself. But again, this is not me telling you what to do. I'm giving you my professional opinion, 15 years in business in North Carolina, helping my customers enjoy their window tint, make their car look better, and keeping them safely driving at night. So thanks for watching. Subscribe to our channel. Watch more of our tint to get ideas on what you should and shouldn't do or what vehicles look cool. But I guarantee you this will help you out to pick the film that you really want and not have to worry about the law.